In the intricate dance of human relationships, every step holds meaning, and every pause carries weight. You have chosen to tread carefully, not rushing, not stumbling, but moving deliberately in the direction of your own truth. Especially when it comes to allowing your partner back into your life, caution has become your guide. You are not shutting the door entirely, but neither are you flinging it wide open without thought. Instead, you move with awareness, your decisions guided by experience, by lessons learned, and by the quiet strength that has blossomed within you. This cautious approach has not gone unnoticed. Your partner, whether they admit it openly or not, feels the shift in your energy. They see the walls you have built, not walls of cold indifference, but walls designed to protect your well-being. These boundaries stand firm, not as a rejection of love, but as a shield against past hurts and manipulations. Yet, these very walls unsettle them. They are not accustomed to resistance, not used to being denied the freedom to step in and take what they want. The rules of engagement have changed, and for the first time, they realize they cannot simply pick up where they left off. Your boundaries are healthy, necessary, and hard-earned, but to them, they feel like barriers. In their mind, those walls prevent them from slipping back into the old patterns that once bolstered their ego and gave them a sense of control. They cannot ignore the fact that you are no longer willing to be a puppet in their hands. The strings that once bound you to their will have been cut, and you now dance to your own rhythm. This independence is both exhilarating and intimidating. It is the very thing that drew them to you in the first place, and yet, it now forces them to confront the reality that the dynamic between you has transformed. They know it is no longer a game they can play by their old rules. To remain in your life, they must adapt. They must change or risk losing you forever. And while this realization weighs heavily on them, it also ignites a longing, a desire for a fresh beginning. They yearn for a clean slate, a chance to rewrite the story of your relationship with new chapters, ones not tainted by past mistakes or careless decisions. This longing is not born out of convenience but out of the magnetic pull of your presence. To them, you are a beacon of light, radiating a sensuality that is both alluring and grounding. You embody nurturing love, fierce independence, and unwavering confidence. Your aura is magnetic, and they cannot help but be drawn to it, compelled to seek your warmth even when they are uncertain whether they deserve it. What intrigues them even more is that your magnetism is not confined to them alone. Others see it, too. You are admired by many, by friends, strangers, and quiet observers who cannot help but notice the glow that surrounds you. This only heightens your appeal, making them realize how easily another could step into the space they once took for granted. Yet, despite the attention you receive, you remain rooted in your solitude. You are content in your own company, not lonely but whole, finding joy in your independence and peace within yourself. This ability to be alone, to thrive without clinging to another, is a rare strength, and it only deepens their desire to return to you. It makes them want to breach the boundaries you have set, not out of defiance but out of longing to be close to the joy you generate within yourself. From the very moment they met you, they were captivated. Something in your essence drew them in, making them want you and only you. Over time, instead of fading, that desire has grown stronger. You have become irreplaceable, a constant presence in their thoughts, etched into their mind like a song that cannot be forgotten. Even in your absence, you remain with them. Their days are filled with echoes of your laughter, memories of conversations that stretched into the night, and recollections of quiet moments that seemed ordinary at the time but now hold extraordinary weight. These memories consume them, weaving themselves into both their waking hours and their dreams. They imagine what it would be like to share a future with you, the laughter, the whispered words, the shared silences, the simple comfort of your presence. These visions fill them with a longing so deep it is both sweet and unbearable. They know their actions in the past have contributed to the distance between you. They can see the consequences of their choices reflected in the emptiness they feel now. While they accept responsibility for their mistakes, what they want most is for you to see the sincerity of their loyalty. It hurts them to think you might doubt it, that the cloud of misunderstanding between you has obscured the truth of their devotion. In their heart, their loyalty has never wavered. Yet your silence has spoken volumes. The space you have created by stepping back has taught them lessons they never expected to learn. They now understand that love, care, and trust are fragile gifts that cannot be taken for granted. They realize that neglect, complacency, or misuse of those gifts can lead to permanent loss. This realization has shaken them to their core, forcing them to confront themselves in ways they never had before. They have cried in silence, wrestling with the weight of their regrets. The thought of losing you has brought them to tears, and the absence of your presence has created a void they cannot fill. Life feels emptier without you. They see now that when they had the chance to nurture the relationship, they failed to give enough. They fell short, and that failure haunts them. But with haunting comes clarity, and with clarity comes determination. Now, more than ever, they are prepared to change. They are ready to go beyond words, to show through action that they have learned from their missteps. They want to prove that they can be better, not just for themselves, but for you and for the bond you once shared. More than anything, they crave the chance to rebuild, to earn back the trust and love that slipped through their fingers. Without you, they feel directionless, as if they are drifting without an anchor. You are their compass, their grounding force, and now, without your presence, they feel adrift. But they are not content to remain lost. They are planning to take action, knowing that apologies alone will not suffice. They want to make a love offer that is sincere, heartfelt, and reflective of the lessons they have learned. They hope you will forgive them. They hope you will accept their plea for another chance. They long for the opportunity to treat your love with the care and respect it deserves. They know now, with absolute certainty, that you are their perfect match, the one who completes them in ways they had not fully appreciated before. The thought of a future without you feels unbearable, and it fuels their determination to make things right. In the quiet of their reflection, regret weighs heavily on them. They replay the choices they made, wishing they had chosen differently, wishing they had prioritized you as they should have from the very beginning. The past cannot be changed, and they know this. But instead of drowning in regret, they have made a decision, to move forward with intention, to fight for the love they once took for granted, and to prove through effort and patience that they are worthy of another chance. This time, they want to rebuild brick by brick, with love, with patience, with understanding. They know the journey will not be easy. They know your heart may still carry hurt and hesitation. But they are willing to face that challenge, willing to put in the effort they once neglected. They are ready to offer you their love again, not as a demand, but as a gift, a promise of growth and devotion. They can only hope that you will be willing to meet them halfway. For in their heart, they believe that together, you can rediscover the love that once brought you both joy. They believe that with patience, healing, and mutual effort, the bond can be stronger than before. And so, they wait, not passively, but with intent, preparing to take that step, to extend their love and their apology, to show that their heart belongs to you and only you. They carry with them the lessons of their mistakes, the weight of their regrets, and the burning desire to prove that they have changed. They want to show you that the person they are now is not the person who once hurt you, but someone transformed by love, by loss, and by the painful wisdom of hindsight. To them, you are unforgettable. You are the one they cannot release, the one who lives in their mind and heart despite time, silence, and distance. You are the light that continues to guide them, even when they cannot see the path clearly. And though they fear rejection, though they fear the possibility of final loss, they know one thing with absolute certainty: they will not give up on you without trying. For in you, they have found not just love, but the mirror of their soul. And that is something worth fighting for.